Have you ever tried to talk to someone and you just can't communicate? They speak a different language. You're saying hello and they're saying hola, and you are like, I have no idea. Well, it can especially be hard if they keep talking and you have absolutely no idea what they're saying. But one thing for sure is that all over the world, everybody knows music. So you might not be able to talk to someone, but you can put on a familiar tune that somebody might recognize. There is an infinite type of genres all over the world, but it's something that we all understand. So when communication is tough, there might be a song that somebody understands and it breaks common ground. And you never know what could happen. For example, if you go to Turkey, they have Turkish pop, and we all know pop music. And there's also rock music known all around the world, and we all know rock music. We all listen to AC/DC, Def Leppard. We all know who they are, at least. And you go to another country, they know them too, and they listen to them. And it's a great way to break that barrier and be able to open up the doors of communication. You never know. And it's funny because Finland has the most metal bands per capita, meaning there's about 53 metal bands per 100,000 people. And it's funny because heavy metal originated in the United States and the United Kingdom, not even in Finland. But for those that listen to heavy metal music, you're in luck when you go to Finland. And there's a common ground to start with to open the doors of communication. So you never know what could happen. And also, Metallica was one of the first bands to play on all 7 continents. They actually achieved this goal in 1 year. They did Antarctica in front of a group of researchers and scientists. And I think that that's pretty amazing because, I mean, I've been in Latrobe, Pennsylvania my entire life. So they've communicated with people absolutely everywhere. And who doesn't know Rod Stewart? Let's be honest. We all know who he is. He's great. I mean, I wish I could sing really well because then I would be known all over the world because music translates in every language. So Rod Stewart, he hosted to date the largest free concert. There was an estimated 4.2 million people who showed up to Copacabana Beach in Brazil on New Year's Eve in 1993. Think about that. 4.2 million people. I mean, he's famous, and that's a lot of people. But let's be honest. If you can't say hello to somebody because they're speaking a different language, chances are if you sing a song, they will pick up on your melody and they will know what's going on. You might not be a fan of Rod Stewart or you might not be a fan of any of the other bands, but people all over the world can sing his songs or they can sing the songs. We all know them. So if you're having trouble talking to someone, maybe a song is what can help you get through. In 2014, this is a good example. In 2014, a study was done. They called it Hooked on Music. And basically what they did was they had 1,000 clips of music. Yes, 1,000 clips of music. And they played all kinds of stuff. Popular songs that are known all over the world, they played to many different people. And on average, it took them about 5 seconds to recognize the popular song. But when it came to one of the songs was Wannabe by Spice Girls, and on average it took 2.5 seconds on average for people to recognize it. And that's people in China, Spain, Italy, all over the world. Like people all over the world could recognize this song. So if you have trouble talking to somebody, maybe there is an artist that you both know, and you can start there because you'll know the melody and you'll be able to open up a little more. And with that being said, you know, music it's good for your heart because it gets your cardiovascular system going. It enhances your physical performance and utilizes all areas of your brain. So it gets you going. And when you sing in a group, it is a mood booster. It is proven in a study that when you sing with other people, it makes you happy. And for example, I went to a Nickelback concert in high school. I loved them. They were my absolute favorite. And to this day, I could probably still play their CDs all the time and they never annoy me. And I remember going and I was standing down front and I was loving it. And my friend was next to me, but I had no idea who was right up against my shoulder to the left. No idea whatsoever. But you know what? We were screaming the same song lyrics, and she was the nicest girl ever. And I'll tell you what, to this day, I don't remember her name, but I'll tell you she was very nice. And by the end of the day, we were talking. And before we left, me and my friend hung out with her for at least a half hour. Music just opened the door. I mean, I'm not interested in having someone in my personal bubble, but I'm in a concert and people are shoulder to shoulder trying to get up front to the stage. And I just remember this girl right up against me and didn't even know who she was, but music opened the door. It just like we were all happy. We were all singing the same songs. And so it kind of opened that door of communication. So when communication is key and you might not know what to say or how to say it, maybe play a song you love because that could be the answer. That could open up the door to opportunity. You never know. If that earworm might just help you make a new friend.